call the member for Ballina.
Question on notice. Yeah.
Order.
My sister doing.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for the Environment. Minister, what is being done to protect the endangered ecological community, Cypress pines, estimated to be up to 400 years old and located on Crown land in the Terrace Caravan Park at Brunswick Heads? And will the Minister ensure that this precious stand of trees is protected into the future?
Question. 400 years old.
Order. Call the Minister for the Environment.
Cypress, I can tell you.
Order.
I wanted to, Mr Deputy Speaker, thank the member for Ballina for her very sensible question, and I know she's raising her concerns.
Let's have a
And
sensible answer.
I've also heard similar concerns from the good Parliamentary Secretary for the North Coast, Ben Franklin, in the other house, a strong advocate for his community. A strong advocate for his community. So, Mr Deputy Speaker, the coastal cypress pines are located
Member for
at the
Cochran.
Terrace Reserve Holiday Park. They are remnants, as indeed the member for Ballina has said, of an endangered ecological community on the north coast. Now, as that name suggests, they're environmentally precious, they're deserving of protection, not only today, but for our generations to come. Now, the New South Wales Crown Holiday Parks Trust has control of this holiday park where those cypress pines are located. So it is important to remember that ecologically endangered communities like these cypress pines, are already protected, as the member for Ballina would know, under the Biodiversity Conservation Act. Now, notwithstanding that, and this is where the concerns come from the Parliamentary Secretary of the North Coast and also from the member for Ballina, the local community is concerned about plans by the holiday park managers to further develop that park as a tourist location. And their concern is that it could adversely affect the coastal cypress pines. Now, right now, of course, the campsite is available for rent within a strand of those pines. And of course, we know that you know better than I do that that's been the case for many years. I did want to say, to allay community concerns, I'm happy to say to the House today that firstly, the Crown Holiday Park Trust, who controls the land, is working with the Byron Shire Council to protect and regenerate those pines within the holiday park. That is good news. The Trust indeed has commissioned some reports to ensure that the health of those pines is taken care of, and is working with the Council to manage their ecological and their heritage values, given they are at least 200 years old, as you pointed out in this House. The preservation of those pines is in the plan of management, the current plan of management for the holiday park. And indeed, late last year, an agency under my oversight, the Office of Environment and Heritage, responded to a complaint about potential damage to these coastal cypress pines from the public, and went up there to visit that park. Now look, no damage was found, but it's just to remind the member that OEH has a close eye to this community of pines, and they did remind the park managers that it is an offence, a serious offence in fact, to knowingly cause damage to the pines. It is also worth remembering that any potential future works at this holiday park would need to comply with strict environmental protections. So that is where we're at the moment. Now, I know it's unclear whether the holiday park managers are going to choose to make a DA through the council. I don't know whether that's the case. An alternative, as you may know for Ballina, is for that manager to make an application to the Office of Environment and Heritage. That application hasn't happened either way, as I understand at the moment. But look, I wanted to make the strong point in this House, Mr Deputy Speaker, that we all value significant locations across New South Wales. But the great thing, this government, this side of the House, not only values them, but we act and we will protect such important ecological communities. Now, we are considering at this point in time whether we need to do more to protect these cypress pines. It may be that we can look to our Save Our Species funding and that may be a way to address some of the concerns that you have raised in this House, and indeed the Parliamentary Secretary in the other House has raised as well. So look, the government is aware of the issue. Thank you for raising the sensible question in this House, and we will continue to protect that ecologically endangered community of wonderful Cypress pines.
Mr. Speaker.